Well, it's been one hell of a year, in more ways than one. It started off much like any other, then the coof reared its head. Well, not that a virus has a head. And governments all over the world went full 1984. During the first lockdown, back in March, God, that feels like a decade ago, I purchased Total War Warhammer. I've been toying with the idea off and on for a few months, and with time up my sleeves, decided to take the plunge. I had experience with Total War, having played Medieval 1 and 2, Rome 1 and Empire, and it was about that time that I drifted away from the franchise. A few years before, I had played Warhammer on the tabletop, using undead primarily, but also playing as the Greenskins and as Bretonnia, so I was well aware of the Warhammer mythos and how much lore the developers had to work from. I think the thing that sealed my purchase was the sheer amount of content available, so I went all in and purchased Games 1 and 2 and all of the DLC at once. Little did I realise at that point how much the game would come to take from my spare time, most of it not even playing. Sure, at the start it was all playtime, but the more I played the game, the more I wanted to contribute to the community. At first, through modding, which I had done previously for some of the Civilization games, and then this channel kind of grew from my modding endeavours. Firstly as a place to discuss and showcase my work, then now I feel it has morphed into its own beast. The game itself has had an interesting year, with 2 fantastic DLCs released. First, we had The Warden and the Paunch, which gave the Greenskins their much needed rework. It contained some incredible content for them, while the High Elves got some new toys but felt underwhelming by comparison. Then, we had the great content drought of 2020, where for months on end there was little to no news of what would be next. Some imagined we would get a press release on Game 3, or if we were really lucky, a teaser trailer. Fingers crossed for some solid info on that sometime in the first half of next year. At the same time, speculation was abound over the next DLC. Would we get Wood Elves, Beastmen, Dark Elves, or even Dwarves? I think few were expecting the Skaven to get another pack so soon, so it was somewhat of a surprise whether Wood Elves v Skaven was confirmed. As it is, pitting Throt against the Sisters of Twilight has worked out quite well, with both races getting some fantastic new toys that should see us entertained for some time to come. What's next? Well, the Beastmen are surely going to get their rework. They are long overdue some love from Creative Assembly. Who will they face off against? Well, that's a topic for another video. The franchise has so much more it can draw from, just for Game 2, and I for one can't wait to see what additions will be made over the next couple of years. Hopefully, I can grow the channel and be a place where people come to share their love of the game. I'd like to end by wishing everyone out there a safe and Merry Christmas, and here is to better times ahead. I'm Grey Tiger, and I'll see you next time.